So we're going to go over a couple of the very common, I've heard people call this spider web control, or it's armbar finishing position, you know, and they'll block. This is, we'll save that one for last because that's probably one of the better ones. So Jermaine's going to do a chain grip where he kind of links his hands like there's a chain. Boom. Do like this, buddy. So here like this, I call that one the chain, yeah. So here like this. Now, if your truck has ever been stuck or a car, you need to yank it out of a ditch, you hook a chain to it. And you can pull on it all you want. And man, chains are strong, right? But how long does a chain stay tight when you push it? Not very long. So I pull a little bit here, he pulls back, I get on the back of that arm and I push that chain. Now his hands start to fall apart, I come up, I grab the wrist, sit back and take it. So that's the chain grip. You don't pull on a chain to get it to give way. You push it. As soon as you push it, it falls apart. So I come on that far elbow, snatch it, give it a pull, come up and grab that wrist. Now, I always want to make sure I'm sitting back with my hips. I don't like arm wrestling when I got my hips to use. Boom. Now my feet are crossed with his shoulder on the inside and the low side by his head. That's important for maintaining control. If you're a shorter person, sometimes you'll need to ditch the cross here to really put pressure on their head so they don't sit up. Most importantly, don't let them sit up. So here like this, I can cross as long as I can keep pressure on his head at all times, and I may need to switch and lean and yada, yada, yada. So that's step one, is control him from this position. So step two, so now Jermaine did the chain grip, right? Another common one, so that's where we push the chain, right? Yeah, this is another common one they'll snatch onto. If they snatch this way, this one's real easy. It's easy to beat. I always want to, whenever I'm coming after an arm, I want to go after the wrist. I don't want to pull at the elbow. There's no leverage there. That's every inch I move away from the joint that I'm trying to break, the more leverage I gain, so I'll have more strength while trying to break it. So what I want to do is always try and capture the wrist. This one's pretty much a gimme, and it'll barely slow me down. I'm going to come through, so I'll have it maybe in a figure four, but I'll come through, and I stuff the elbow kind of out that back side, so I can really grab. I'll come up and grab my own gi if I'm wearing it. If I'm no gi, I'll just grab here, and I'll fight with my hands, boom, boom, while I take it, boom. Got it there. So that's the kind of the ball and socket with the wrist away. Now there's another attack that works on both the away and the fro. So I can't remember what white belt rules are for competing, so you might not be able to do it in white belt. But Jermaine's asking me to break his wrist right here. So I'm going after his arm, and he pulls tight, and I go, cool. I grab the back of that elbow, and I snatch his hand like here. Boom. I just got my Aikido black belt. So we're here like this. And see, this is his hand this way. Switch for me, Jermaine, and then you can grab this way, right? So it's that same thing. I lock it up here like this. I pull it. Here, this is that same ball and socket grip. You know what I mean? He just switched hands. Now it's the close side to me is the ball, if you will. So I pull that into my elbow, I grab it, and then I just goose his wrist down. Boom, wrist lock. So here like that. So that's basically the ball and socket, and I can always just attempt to just break the fingers and go, but those wrist locks with that ball and socket are really good ones. So I can just boom, boom, quick, fight's over. So one of the better ways to escape an armbar is right here. And I'll refer to it as a figure four defense. And it's where I obviously can't pull his hand through here. And this is what, I haven't seen a lot of people do it, and I'm kind of vain, so I like naming stuff after myself, so I call this one the race Mora. So what I do is I come over here like this. When they have this figure four going, I suck my legs tight to his shoulders. I come around and I pull. And I know somebody else has probably already done it, but I don't have a name for it. So that's why it's the race Mora. So we're here like this, right? I'm pulling this shoulder tight to me. I pull it tight to me. I grab his wrist right here, and I begin to push. Ooh, Jermaine has tight shoulders, so he's already tapping. So I'm not going to pull on it, but as you can see, I'm going to kind of do a weak version. I want to get here to this figure four in a classic shoulder lock, figure four here, and I'm pulling in with my elbow here like this, and then I'll just wrench it this way. I pull and wrench, and it snaps the shoulder in a Americana / Kimura type motion. So that's a really nice one. What often happens is I start to get here like this, and they don't want to get tapped, and they shoot their hands free. So boom, boom. Then I'll just take the armbar because I've still got all that nice control there. That's pretty much it. Another nice one here that can really help when somebody's actually getting away. Maybe you never got your feet joined. Maybe they're just really hitting some nice escapes. You know what I mean? And the one where they climb their head up and over this leg to kill your hips. So they get free, you know what I mean? Maybe he's grabbing onto his gi or something here like this. Oh man, he's getting free. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm making a little bit of space for my right foot to come along. I'm gonna swing it over and through this little hole I made here. So we're scooting. I'm gonna swing it over and through. And I actually barely need this leg to finish this one now. I can finish this here like this. Just here. Now, whenever I can, I like to squeeze my legs together and throw it over. Pop. I have it here. So what I'm doing here is, so I was going, however it happened, he was able to push this free, boom, and he's starting to get free, starting to climb over. I swing this leg up and around and catch it behind his head. Spin back, scooted my hips back, so my hips are really pointing into that elbow. Leg comes back around. But honestly, Jermaine, grab my leg. Here like this, like he's holding it up and away. I can hit this one leg. You can, it's still tight because I have the back of his head. So, those are some nice armbar finishes.